go straight into Shalom Aleichem as we welcome each other. Page 76 if you're in Lev Hadash, or page 6 if you're using a resold Siddur.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem Leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seichem Leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
So a chance if you're at home to decide where you're lighting your candles to bring in Shabbat, and for all of us who are here, an invitation to stand as Sheila comes to light Shabbat candles for us, and for us all to maybe find an intention, a kavanah of what we need for Shabbat this weekend. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Baruch atah Adonai Asher Neshel Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. The Deep Nefesh, which you can find on page 78, it isn't in the other Siddur, so you can just allow yourself to be serenaded with one of these piyutim that really leans right into the intimacy of our relationship with God and how we understand this pause, this moment of Shabbat.
Yedi nefesh ha'rachama meshoch avdecha el retzonecha yaretz avdecha kemo aya yishachaveh el mol hadacha
page 91 or page 9 in the Resold. Again, another of these piyutim, and really thinking of Shlomo Alkabert's, thinking about what it would be to anthropomorphize Shabbat, to become like a bride who's welcomed and who changes how things feel. And the idea that we literally go out and bring people into Shabbat. Hence the minhag to stand for the last verse, to face the door, to welcome any latecomers, or to find a way to welcome Shabbat on a deeper level. Each other, welcoming Shabbat. We now go to the Baruch Hu, to our formal part prayer. 93, Baruch Atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. And as we sing Ahavat Olam together, and just mark or notice or affirm the love that exists in our congregations.
Ahavat olam Yisrael, ahavta, ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, ukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta, al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shokbeinu, v'kumeinu nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach ledivrei Toratecha, u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, u'vahem negei yomam v'layla, negei yomam v'layla, ve'ahavatcha al tasur, mimeinu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael.
Stand, sit for the Shema, whatever feels right to you. This week, Margot and I together were sitting on the Bet Din as people who were choosing Judaism and choosing to convert. And one of them's, we write essays. We ask our candidates to write essays in liberal Judaism. And one of them wrote an essay about the Shema being the main pillar of Judaism, the commitment that is involved in it, and that if it falls, so much else falls for us, of this understanding of us all being connected, this monotheistic sense of God, divinity, goodness, and this idea of us all being part of it was very affecting as someone who is joining us in the congregations. So choosing whether to stand, sit, carving out that pause for yourself as we offer this first line together. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Thinking of the miracles we've observed. When we witnessed your power, we praised your name, gave thanks, willingly we accepted your rule, and full of joy we sang together.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש.
ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל Israel. So we turn to Hashkivenu on page 14 or on page 96 in Lev Chadash. Feels like this week we really need these words. We need to be reminded of our prayer to shield us from sickness and war, famine, distress, and to keep us from wrongdoing.
And so we're refreshing a melody that we learned last week that has English words from Rabbi Chaim Stern, who was so instrumental in writing Siddur Lev Chadash and putting together Siddur Lev Chadash. And these English words are, let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. So we'll do it a couple times. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu,
Sukat Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel. So stand when you're ready for the tefillah. Those of you who are at home, if you're having us in your kitchen as you're cooking, this is a moment really to be able to find some pause in the liturgy to be able to pray together.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agitei latecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agitei latecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevii Geula Livnei Bneihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Machayim Mitim Atarav L'Hoshia, Mashiv HaRuach U'Morid HaGeshem, Mazriach HaShemesh U'Morid HaTal. Mechatel Chayim B'Chesed, Machayim Mitim Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofech Olim, U'Matir Asurim, U'Mekayem Emunato Lishnei Afar. Mi chamocha ba'al gvorot, u'mi domen lach, melech minit u'machayei u'matzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata lahachayot metim, baruch atah Adonai, machayei hametim. Kadosh atah v'nora shamecha, ve'in lanu Eloah mibaladecha, baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. So V'shamru together, this is when Sarah Wendy always reminds us to sing hard with her. Somehow we've needed it less with Margot also, like with that reminder, the two of you leading us. Eternal God, be gracious to your people Israel, and in your love accept their prayers. May our worship now and always be acceptable in your sight. Baruch atah Adonai she'otecha levadecha b'yera na'avod. And before we offer Modim Anachnu Lach, an opportunity to just share something or someone we feel particularly appreciative of, so that we offer Modim Anachnu Lach, meaning we are grateful with real kavanah, real spiritual direction, meaning. So just before we read together, anyone feel like sharing something they feel grateful for? Everyone's so quiet tonight. Normally everyone is so gung-ho.
Just ungracious.
Hmm?
We're just ungracious.
Yeah, you're clearly ungracious tonight. Grateful maybe, but yeah. I have one because there is a chance that I won't be here next Friday night if I need to go early and be at our new Progressive Judaism's biennial conference. And so I'm really wanting to acknowledge both the Friday nights and the Shabbat morning of what a source of joy it has been for all of us to have Margot with us. It feels like you've been here forever. Michael just said, when it's next weekend, Margot's last weekend, and is there no way she can stay? So truly, everyone that's come across you, right from the girls, when Leah and Annie and Lilibet asked you questions and you said, yeah, maybe you'll be asking Rabbi Rebecca and we can do it in the service, and you were so brilliant, Leah, last Shabbat in the service. So I'm very grateful for the three of you girls. But honestly, what a source of joy. When Margot initially, the shidduch is Rabbi Larry Hoffman, great friend of our congregation, who sent us a student rabbi who was, James, who is now a rabbi 2 years ago. And when Larry asked me, I said, I don't know if I can find anywhere for Margot to stay. And Margot was persistent and said, don't worry, I don't mind if I moved around from bedroom to bedroom, which she was. And but oh my goodness, I cannot imagine that we could have said no and not have had the gift that you've brought. And Margot is working on for us the Friday night Siddur that our John Rubenstein started on. So pretty soon you will not have to have me telling you page numbers, because we will all be using the same Siddur. So really, Margot, you've brought so much to us, and I know I'm speaking for many of us here, but this will not be the last time we say it. Anyone else, now I've jumped in, want to share something?
I would like to say how nice it is to sit on one of the longest evenings of the year in our new shul and see the sun coming through the windows and the light coming through the sky. And I know the whole sort of, all those months ago, we thought, we want to bring the light in. And that was like the thing that we asked the architect, well, I didn't ask, but it was the architect who asked to do.
We did.
And they achieved it.
They
and it's
did.
just such a pleasure to see.
And the rainbows in the back from the
Yeah.
stained glass. I think we've got everything here.
That it all sort of has come to life, and to see it, as I said, one of the longest evenings of the year, is just great.
Thank you, Emma, for saying that. Definitely, every time we walk in, yeah. Anyone else want to add anything? I just want to add, I know I'm adding a lot tonight, I'm sorry, but I'm doing it for Michael. Just our gratitude for Lionel Lassman, Zichrono Livracha, who was such a beloved, long-standing founder member of this congregation, whose funeral was last Sunday, and Shiva here in the newly renovated building, which felt like we were honouring him with it, just for all that he brought to these four walls and everything that's happened inside it. So really, so much consolation and comfort for you, Michael, and the whole family. Now I will be quiet if anyone else wants to add anything.
I'm feeling pretty grateful for, I got to go to a training on Wednesday with Citizens UK, and I'm feeling really grateful for all the cool people I met there, and excited to see some of them again on Tuesday for our big celebration, and feeling really grateful for all the people in our community who do amazing work all the time, and that I get to be a very small part of it.
Okay.
I've been thinking a lot about sanctuary because of the award, which I didn't even know existed.
It didn't. It's the first.
So I think for me this is a sanctuary. This is a place of rest and recovery and relaxation and letting go and being able to forget the bracha, which I say every night, every Friday forever. It's, I think, a place where I can really just be myself as to be anything else, really.
Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. So if we're ready, we can turn to Modim, which you can find on page 100 if you're using this. It's a slightly shorter version on page 18 in Risol. Modim אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו לעולם ועד. צור חיינו, מגן אישנו, אתה הוא לדור ודור. נודה לך, נספר תהילתך, על חיינו המסורים בידיך, ועל נשמותינו הפקודות לך, ועל ניסיך שבכל יום עמנו, ועל נפלותיך וטובותיך שבכל עת ערב ובוקר וצהריים. ברוך אתה אדוני, הטוב שמך ולך נאה להודות. שלום רב.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael. V'kol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
Baruch atah Adonai oseh hashalom. So just as we go into a moment for silent prayer, a pause in our thoughts, in our liturgy, just a reflection on this week. And it's been such a hard, distressing week with really distressing activities to watch in Belfast, and to also watch how many commentators use the word pogrom to describe the marauding, racist mob that were making their way through for 1-2 days, the lack of safety of so many people while it was happening, and really interested to be reminded of that word and how that word, we've always known that Jews have been subjected to pogroms through the Middle Ages, and what that means for us to understand that our safety is so intertwined with the safety of others, and the safety of others is intertwined with our safety. And the idea that none of us are free or safe if there are some who are not, and how really we are at our most secure when we are looking after each other. And as I shared this morning, Pastor Martin Niemöller's very famous poem, and famous because he was such an interesting and complex character who began life as an anti-Semitic Nazi sympathizer and somehow managed, after his own incarceration, to understand the power of collaboration and concern and solidarity for others. With that famous poem, first they came for the communists and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialists and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. They came for the trade unionists, exactly the same happened. Then they came for the Jews and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. And then they came for me and there was no one left to speak out for me. This poem has been used so much in Holocaust education, and somehow its power resonated this week with our understanding that none of us are an island, and as that we try and take deeply the responsibility to keep ourselves safe in the Jewish community with all that is going on, with all the threats and concerns against us, we also know that we create a safer society by our thoughtful collaboration and solidarity with those who are unsafe as well. And so maybe tonight, as we go into Parashat Korach, the portion of Torah that talks most about argument, disagreement, envy, that we remind ourselves that we are never at our strongest than when we are concerned with the other. And being concerned with the other only ensures our own safety, so that we truly can be sure of affirming the words, or the enduring words of Hillel. Im ein ani li mili, ukashe la'atzmi ma'ani, ve'im lo akshav ematai. If I am not for myself, who will be for me? But when I am only for myself, what am I? And if not now, when? So we take a moment for our own thoughts, wherever that takes us, as we go into this Shabbat together. Page 520, Lev Chadash, and if you're using the alternative Siddur, page 20.
Aleinu leshabech ladon hakol, latei kedula leyotzer bereshit, asher samchalkeinu leyached et shemo, ve'gorer aleinu le'amlik malchuto, ve'anachnu korim u'mishtachalim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu,
we turn now to Kaddish. You can find it on page 524 or the next page after Aleinu in Resold. We think in our congregation still, I think, during the Shloshim of Lionel Lassman, Zichrono Livracha, and also of beloved Gordon Greenfield, whose stone setting is approaching now. We stand very much with you, Jane, as well. We also mark the yahrzeits that fall this Shabbat. Deborah Sanders, mother of Rochelle Simmons, Leo Rosenbaum, father of Jackie Fawcett, Leslie Joseph, father of Tamara Joseph, and Ralph Siegel, father of Joyce Lucas. Zichronam Livracha, may all their memories be for a blessing as we say the words of Kaddish together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shamei Rabbah, v'yama divrach yurtei v'yamlich malchutei, b'hayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, Magala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam omer maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ah v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitada v'yitale v'talal shemed kudisha brichu, leila min kol berchata v'sherata, tushbachata v'nechemata, da'amiram v'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom v'imromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol b'nei Adam, v'imru amen. May the Most High Source of perfect peace grant peace to us, to all Israel, to all humanity, and let us say, amen. So let's sit down. I actually don't know what surprise is in store for us to finish, but just a couple of announcements, if I might. Tomorrow morning, we have a Cafe Ivriya on art that moves us, and really hoping that people will bring images of paintings or works of art that give you succor, nourishment during difficult times. And we'll also be looking at the amazing prints of the Book of Ruth and talking a little bit about that artist as well. So that's tomorrow morning, and it will be in the small hall if Sarah Wendy allows us to borrow the small hall. Okay.
Sure.
We'll discuss it.
Definitely.
We will discuss it.
It'll be
And
fun.
then tomorrow morning's service, along with a big party on Tuesday night with all of our local dignitaries on Tuesday and the MP and the mayor, we are marking having received this award, and tomorrow really celebrating all the people that have worked so hard in social justice. But I love what you said, Sheila, that actually being a sanctuary is for all of us, no matter what we do in these walls of this synagogue. So that is a service tomorrow, and if you fancy a really interesting evening on Tuesday night, there are still spots, and the poster is up out there, and you can scan the QR code. Friday night dinner.
If scanning a QR code is not for you, just talk to me or send me an email and I'll get you signed up.
Much better, thank you. Next Friday night is a special dinner for all those in the 30, 40, 20s age bracket, and I think we have quite a few already booked in for dinner next week.
You got two sitting right here.
Yeah,
We'll be there.
Yeah. So let us finish. Remember to say hi to someone that you don't recognize, so that we have Kiddush together.
We're going to close how we started with Maya Fe Hayom. If you want the words, they are on page 245. Maya Fe Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Maya Fe Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat.
Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.